What you sipping on?
I'm sipping on some Casamigos, some tequilas. Hold on, I need to re-up. We here. Hey, but we here. Welcome. We at KK's Corner right now. Got me, my main man, Will. We got a special guest for y'all tonight, though. So I'm gonna invite my guy. We got Bryant McKinnie in here tonight. We're gonna talk about everything from the Big Mac experience, him playing in the NFL, him being inducted until the Hall of Fame. We're gonna just talk about everything. It's gonna be a live night tonight.
I'd love to have a Kane in there, especially from my era when I was there. I love to see some of the greats, man. That was going to those games. It was an experience. That was the best. Yeah. I mean, I'm so excited to meet Bryant McKinnie.
You're a UM alum, and I got family that went to UM. Plus, I love everything Miami, so we're going to get it down tonight as soon as he log in. And, hey, hit him with whatever you want. We're going to hit him with everything, man.
It's going to be straight fanboy status over here. You're going to have to ask the real questions. I just got a bunch of kid questions, even though I'm older.
Don't worry. I'm going to get it in. I'm going to hit it real nice and easy for him. But I'm going to throw in some hard questions.
What's going on?
Hey,
what's poppin'?
Yeah.
Little thing. Hey, Brian, first of all, I want you to introduce yourself, man. Let the people know who you are so we can get this thing popping, because I got some questions for you. And I'm going to go light on you, but I'm not going to go too light.
I got you. I'm Bryant McKinnie, former University of Miami left tackle, two-time All-American, first-round draft pick, Allen Trophy winner, finished 8th in the Heisman voting, went on to become a Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler, and now I'm about to get inducted to the College Hall of Fame.
That's
well deserved.
First, bro.
Thank you.
Welcome to KK's Corner.
KK, before we start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just need to fanboy out because I graduated in 01, so I was at every game cheering you on, fam. So I was just like, yes.
When I told him I was gonna have you, he went crazy.
I'm mad I ain't had a drink with you yet. I haven't been back to Miami enough because I'm always drinking. We always in Tootsie eating wings and drinking and shit. So. All right, I'll let you.
You gotta let me know next time you're in town.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, Mac, first of all, the first thing I want to ask you, how does it feel to finally get your roses while you here with the Hall of Fame thing, man? I'm going to be there, dog.
That was, it was dope. I'm going to tell you what's funny is, like, for the College Hall of Fame, I was on the ballot the year before, but I didn't know how the voting and all that stuff went. They were like, tell people to vote. And it was like, I didn't know where people vote at. And how I found out is the day of the national championship game, somebody who worked at the University of Miami, she texted me and was like saying congratulations. And I was like, for what? She was like, you made the Hall of Fame. I said, well, I got in UM's Hall of Fame 10 years ago, so I think you texted the wrong person. She was like, no, overall college, like the NCAA College Hall of Fame. I said, I made it? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, wow. So then I thought she made a mistake still for some reason, because I'm like, I ain't even have nobody vote. Like, I don't even know how I made it in, but she was like, there should have been something delivered. And I hadn't checked the mail yet, so they had delivered like a football and a letter to let me know like that I had made it and everything. And then it ended up being announced on like ESPN or something like that before the game.
Okay, so first of all, I want to congratulate you. I don't follow your
thank you.
All the way through college, all the way through the pros. I still got my jersey.
Right.
You started in Minnesota, went to Baltimore, then ended up in Miami. And that was love for me because, it made it happen for me. Seeing my guy come back to Miami, it is what it is. But I just want to congratulate you for your Hall of Fame. I want to definitely congratulate you for everything, all you accomplished. I'm finna get to the nitty gritty. Will, you got a question, dog?
Look, before you go into the nitty gritty, just how did y'all link up? Because people don't understand. I think people don't understand in the state of Miami, it is its own community, especially the Black community. And so people kind of just link and know each other. And so I just wanted to, give the people a little bit of, like to hear from both of y'all, just how y'all linked up and,
Yeah, I went to college with her cousin, Shanivia Broussard Nevy. So me and Nevy were in school the same year. So then that's how, I met, KK, her family, and the rest of her friends, things like that. So that's who tied us in together.
Yep.
And Nevy's a native here in Miami.
Yes, she's also a Hall of Famer. So I'm gonna have her one day too. Yep. I might need to get both of y'all on here at the same time. But let's hear stories. Her baby linked up this weekend, and I swear baby cried like 15 times. So yeah, I might have to get the whole little clique in here, man. Family first. I love Miami, period. But when I met Big Mac, definitely through Nevy. I traveled to Minnesota. He's a good guy. When I say good guy, good guy. Well, I might say great guy because he actually made everybody feel like home, and we turned up. So that's why I say you let me know when you want me to get to the nitty gritty. Everybody don't know about that Big Mac experience. So
not
Big
at all.
Mac experience is something different, Will. I don't think you're ready. You're a little too old for that now.
Go ahead. Let's go. Jump into it.
Listen, first thing I ain't even gonna explain what it was for me. I need Big Mac to explain what is the Big Mac experience.
The Big Mac experience is like I'm able to take a group of friends from all walks of life and bring them all together. Like everybody, common goal is just to vibe and have a good time, and that's kind of what we all set out to do, is just enjoy life in each other's company. And in the midst of that, some alcohol is in the mix. So so we're gonna turn up a little bit and provide like a lot of energy, just like wherever we go and however we move. It's just about energy, and energy is contagious. People can see like they're having a good time. They want to be a part of it because of the energy, the vibe, and everything that everybody's giving off. So that's a big part of the Big Mac experience.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've never partied until I partied with Big Mac. I used to be working and I go out with Big Mac. We used to literally wake up in the morning with the same clothes, wash the V's up on the and then get right back up and go to work, getting home at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Got to be to work at 7:20. Man, listen, you showed me how to really live life, and I always appreciate it. Even when my sister was alive, God bless her dead, she always say, hanging out with Big Mac was the best thing that ever happened. But the Big Mac, literally, you get all the best vibing people in one city, and he'll fly people in from other cities, and you'll just meet people from other cities, and we'll link up, and I know people for life dealing with him. Right. I still talk to Aisha to the day. Like,
the Ayana birthday was just on Sunday.
Yeah, I still talk to all of them. Like, I meet so many people, and it's kind of like we never lose contact with each other.
Right. It's really like a family. Like, we all became family at that young age, because everybody's pretty much in their 20s, early 20s, when we all like linked up, and it just became like a bond.
Yeah. Well, you had to.
What drinks start? What are the first drinks? Where you start? What's
back then?
Yeah, let's hear back then first. Let's hear.
Like now it's like tequila, so it's gonna be like Casamigos, Patron, something around there. But back then, I don't know what was we drinking. I think I was drinking Hennessy at one point, but I stopped. But I got on Patron kind of early.
We definitely got on Patron early. When people were talking about Patron, he already had us on Patron.
I'm gonna tell you what's so funny too. Gabrielle Union put me on Patron back in 2003. I had never heard of it. She was like, "Oh, let's take this Patron," and I wasn't drinking tequila yet at the time. And ever since then, I was like, "All right, let's try this Patron." And then next thing I know, it was like it started being in songs and stuff like that. And then we was already drinking it.
That's what I'm saying. I've been drinking Patron since probably 2003. You gave me my first shot of Patron. It was like, everybody, bitches take shots. We took shots, and I'm like, hell.
I mean, we were trying to raise the energy level up.
Listen, one shot had everybody turned up. I didn't know what I said, you know what? That's what I'm drinking. I've been drinking that shit since forever.
Ever since.
I already know it. You can't even get nobody off of. They could bring all that other stuff into play. I
yeah,
like
everybody for the most part drinks tequila.
Patron, baby.
Yeah.
That's what started the party when we used to go out, man.
It
Like
did.
I said, I always appreciate your will. You had to be there, bro. I can't really even. You see the energy.
Look,
no, you did.
Next time when I come there from LA, I'm bringing mezcal because everybody, you know, we moved into the mezcal. Have you ever been drinking mezcal? That tequila is the smoky mixed
I heard
tequila.
of it,
So
but I haven't had it.
I'll bring you some. Next time when I get to Miami, we're gonna burn down a couple bottles of it.
I just left LA last week. I was just out there last week.
Okay. They got you doing a world tour with the Hall of Fame now?
No, I have my company is based in LA. I have a company called Let's Chat. We do language translation. So I had to go out there and speak at Cal Lutheran last Wednesday.
Okay.
How'd you get into language translation?
Just being in the right place at the right time, and it was a startup company, and I understood like what it was they were trying to do through nephew, which is Flow Rider's nephew. He's the one who introduced me to the guys who created the translation plugin, and then from there I was doing something with Uber XL down here, and I was having like issues, you know, with the drivers, you know, communicating things like that because they speak Spanish and rides were being canceled. So when I knew they could translate and do all that other stuff, I was willing to be a part of it. So that was back in 2017, and now we're like the NFL is our client. We do Game Pass for them, so we translate Game Pass for them. We just got MLS Major League Soccer as a client. Bojangles, he's the CEO from Bojangles, is from the University of Miami, so I knew him when he was the COO of McDonald's, and he retired for 5 years and came back out, and so I pitched it to him. We're on the University of Miami's website, so it's based on your device setting. So whatever your device language is on your phone, that's the language it'll come up in. So we're on University of Miami's website as well. And about to close with we do McDonald's, a couple other people. So closing with like Bojangles, Chick-fil-A, and Xerox and a couple other people in Universal Studios. So
okay, that's cool.
And as the world kind of interconnects, you know what I'm saying? That technology only becomes more important, you know, as globalization, as this kind of connection of languages and culture.
To communicate and kind of do business together.
Yeah.
So Brian, tell me what else you're into, what you want the people to know what you're into, so we could support. You know, I'm all about supporting my Black people.
Okay.
My friends.
I got my first charity fundraiser coming up at the Hard Rock on April 13th. That's a Thursday. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing that. I have a charity kickball game for cystic fibrosis that I've hosted for somebody. This will be the 10th year. That's March 11th. So those are the two main events I have coming up. You know, my off time, I like to play tennis.
Hey,
and karaoke.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay. Listen.
Karaoke on. I can't play with Venus and Serena. I can't play with that.
What's the karaoke list there, fam? Give me one or two.
I'm gonna give you some Jodeci. I'm gonna give you some Carl Thomas. I'm gonna give you a couple songs. I got a little playlist on my phone, my little go-to songs.
The next time we do a karaoke, I'm gonna get somebody to record us. Snippets, and we gonna go on there. We gonna let it rip, man. We ain't had one in a good long time.
Yeah, we haven't.
I gotta tell them we gotta get it on. Any more questions? Well, I'm done with my questions, Big Mac. I want to thank you for coming on and giving me your little time. You know,
I just gotta say before I go, I'm still fucking mad about 2000 Washington. They robbed us. They robbed y'all. They robbed that team. Too. So I'm still mad.
Everybody see how we did them dirty the next year. They ain't want to play us no more. Talking about unsportsmanlike.
That was
that ass whooping was.
We gotta try and get it back. You know I'm all about it. We gotta get it back, baby. We gonna get it back. So Big Mac, I want to thank you for coming through.
Oh, thanks for having me.
My first official guest on the show, and only I put my people on first because I love you and I know you always do whatever I need, and I'm always be there for you. So y'all give it up for Bryant McKinnie. Thank him for showing up at KK's Corner.
No problem.
I love you much.
Love you too.
Great things, man.
And April 13th. April 13th.
All right,
man.
thank y'all.
Thank you.
Hey man, I keep telling
Just
you,
love.
there's nothing like a Big Mac experience, bro. I was trying to tell you a long time ago. I can't get to the nitty gritty because I don't want us to get in no type of troubles or nothing. But man, elbows and toes after you drink them tequila shots. For real.
Oh man.
My life, man.
I can't even, I'm so enamored with that time period of sports. I can't even, I'm just like, hey, buddy, I love you. You're the best.
Yeah,
But
man.
that's love. People don't really realize that.
On here, man. So let's talk about this. What you think about the DB decommitting from the U and going to Colorado?
I mean, we were going to lose a couple people just to lip service because of Deion Sanders. I mean, that's just inevitable. That's the cost of business these days. I mean, I know for a fact he made a mistake just in terms of winning and losing. Like, I mean, I give Deion Sanders a lot of credit, but it's still going to be Colorado. It's still going to be Colorado.
You know me. I'm all, I'm all in with Deion Sanders. I like what he's doing. He's bringing culture to the college world. So, like I always say, who really wouldn't want to play for one of the top DBs ever played the game? So it's kind of like a win-win situation for him to be in learning, but just to be at the pinnacle, like just playing at the U is something different for me. I always think as if the U ever get to anywhere near that 2000 team, I don't think the 2000 team could be duplicated, but if we get anywhere near that 2000 team, hey, baby, it's over.
That's what I mean. The team was so stacked. I mean, people just forget it was, I was like, the backfield was Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, I think Najee Davenport. Oh my God.
Will, what you gotta understand is all them kids literally in the backfield or from the crib almost. It's not about that. They had an identity. The school had an identity. Until they build that identity again, we gonna still be lost. We were the bad boys of that shit. You gotta understand that.
It was. And I mean, there's just a different culture of talent in Miami. There's a different culture of talent, and it just, that pipeline in Miami, you just see it. And there were, I really miss the Orange Bowl. Like, it was a dump, but it was like our dump.
Plus having our own stadium. So once I think that does do something, because the Orange Bowl was like a fantasy for everybody who wanted to play. I want to play at the Orange Bowl. I want to play at the Orange. Even I played at the Orange Bowl when I played for my girls team, the Miami Fury Elite. We started playing at the Orange Bowl. It was just so much pride coming out of them tunnels, man. It was awesome just being there. So, we'll get.
And what people didn't know about the Orange Bowl back then, there's more universities now, but there were only, I think, 2 universities that were allowed to serve alcohol at sporting events, and Miami was one of them. And so when I was in college, it was lit. It was lit. I mean, just, I know everybody tailgates, but when you can go to the bar, like even now, lit. Yeah, you still get drinks at halftime and shit.
Yeah, man. For sure. Everything going on in sports. Let's go to the NFL, bro.
Thoughts? What do you think of this? Let's start with AFC matchup. Let's start with the AFC matchup.
Thoughts? I'm starting with Buffalo. How Buffalo go out there and barely escape my Dolphins, then go out there and let Cincinnati do them dirty.
Man, bully them. Bully ball.
Chase, if you looking at this right now, boy, you got something, boy. That boy is good. How they said on that boy good. Hey. Man, that man carved that up, man. I ain't gonna even lie. And I just like the young talent that Cincinnati has. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl. I don't do Super Bowl predictions. One day somebody get their Jimmy waxed or whatever, and they might be off their game. I don't do Super Bowl predictions. Y'all just show me who get to the Super Bowl, and then I'll tell you who I like when they get there. I'm just honest.
I feel you. I mean, you know, it's, quote, any given Sunday, anything can happen. And so, yeah, Buffalo. I mean, watching the game, and you're halfway through, I was just like, for a Buffalo team to not be able to run, and Cincinnati was just hammering them with 3 backup linemen hammering them.
Snow. You feeding me to me. Like, this y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all can't run where y'all playing. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, and it was little dink and dunk passes. That was the closest to running plays, but they could never get. And I'm just like, in the snow, you're not gonna last in the snow without a running game. You gotta punish it.
So,
but then with Cincinnati now, what do you do with Patrick Mahomes and a high ankle sprain?
First of all, Patrick Mahomes is a motherfucking beast. You hear me? Them man sprained his ankle. It looked like they laid on it. Like that shit folded like motherfucking. It folded. Damn, that boy wrapped that thing up. Probably went back there and took a night cortisone shot. Came back out limping a little bit, but he finished the deal. He finished it. So think about that. But let's move to the Cowboys.
I mean, you can't be anything but thankful that happened.
Every year, they got a stacked team. They got all CD Lamb. He ate that thing up. What's wrong with that, man? Tell me what's wrong? Just tell me what you think about the Cowboys. Number one, I don't like the Cowboys. That's number one. It's so many Miami Cowboy fans. And every week, if the Dolphins lose and the Cowboys win, they act like it ain't no more teams in the NFL. They just talk about the Dolphins. So tell me what you think about the Cowboys.
I mean, just off rip, I've never been a Cowboys fan. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much for not doing anything for decades. And so I'm like, and plus they get too much national attention from me. And so I don't want to see the Cowboys every Sunday. It feels like it's the Cowboys Washington every Sunday. Cowboys and one of those, it feels like an NFC game every Sunday. I don't need to see a bunch of 9 and 7 teams. Yeah.
America's team, huh? Hey, man.
So I'm glad. I'm happy.
It wasn't a high-scoring game, but San Francisco outplayed them on every side of the ball. They outplayed them. I can't even talk about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes do his job. And so we just skipped over them and went right to the Cowboys. First of all, I ain't want to say it out loud, but everybody who was talking trash, the fake Bill fans, the fake Cowboy fans, y'all pick their ass up and sit them right next to the Dolphins. You already know who I'm rocking with, baby. And I don't care what Super Bowl party I'm going to, I'm wearing my Dolphin jersey.
That's going to be half the people in town.
Right.
Look, I'm in LA. People barely, they just watching whoever. They don't even know we got 2 teams in the city.
I got 17 teams up there. Everybody just come to LA.
We just waiting for LeBron. We just waiting on LeBron to take the scoring title. That's all they waiting on here.
That's out of the question, bro. Don't even start to talk about that. I hate basketball so much right now. No, these niggas is like the luxury of the world. You play one game, you sit out for 8. If I'm a season ticket holder, boy, I'm gonna be madder than a mug. I ain't going to no basketball games. That's why I haven't really been to a game. Nigga play one game, they gotta sit out for. What type of Jordan would never?
See, I'm a John
Jordan
Morant
would never. And y'all always say that doggone thing about Jordan and LeBron. Ask Jordan how many games he set out because he retired. Nigga getting tired. Win a whole season, and still go to the gym on Sundays and go and play pickup with everybody, go play golf, go gamble, smoke cigars. He's never tired. Soft ass NBA players, dog. I'm over it. I don't even watch that shit no more. Hey, tell a man who over the NBA, y'all better do better. Y'all got people buying season tickets and these niggas play 17 games out of 72. I'm over it, man. For real, the only person who really plays Giannis. Unless he really, really hurt. Giannis will play.
Listen, you need to squeeze in a Memphis Grizzlies game.
Hey man, them thugs over there in Memphis code. I gotta take
that's why I love Memphis.
You gotta go to Memphis and you gotta be packing.
I love that squad. But see, I'm a Pistons fan. I'm an old school Pistons fan. So I like people get boxing in the game and shit.
Pistons. Ain't nobody mess with y'all in Detroit. I ain't going over there either. So what you thought about Shannon Sharp and Morant Daddy?
Listen, this is the real deal. What people are not talking about is that Black people talk to Black people differently, and so everybody is mad about a fake scuffle when it's just two old Black men talking shit. Right. And so that's really what happened. Everybody, oh, this, that, and the other.
That was just a conversation. In Black people language, that's a conversation. You talk trash about me, I'm gonna talk trash about you. Then y'all, somebody gonna get in between us, and then we gonna be like, what you holding me back for? We just talking trash.
Talking sport. Look, at the restaurant the other day.
And they had a good cigar. Oh yeah, if y'all ever in Miami, y'all make sure y'all check out Blue Cigar, baby. We over here lit. This is gonna be my new stomping ground for when I film. So even if you in town, come on over, check us out. We lit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Will, when you come to Miami, you gotta come over here.
Oh no.
You don't see we got the sexy blue lights in the back.
That's the first stop.
They always tell you to rub your kneecaps.
That's the first stop. Look, couple drinks, a smoke, a little food after.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna need a driver though. I can't be reckless like my old days.
We got you. We got you. You got the finest cigars over here. They got little cocktails. They don't hit you with that bull. They hit you with the good, nice cups. The little hold your pinky up.
Look, that's what we need to do. Because I'm telling you about this mezcal. So when 2 years ago, I was in Mexico City and we started drinking mezcal, and it's a type of tequila, but mezcal can only be a tequila. And so they make it in Oaxaca, Mexico. And so we should go. We should just go. They got tastings. You could just go through Mexico drinking this tequila. It's smoky. It's just like the tequila, but it's got like a smoky flavor to it.
When you come down, you're bringing me some.
Yeah, we doing this.
You can send me something to test drive it before you come down, but it is what it is, bro. So who you got for this week in the NFL? I ain't even never talk about NBA no more. Y'all got me mad. Until y'all change that, I'm officially mad. And I love my Miami teams, Miami Heat. Y'all, listen, we won games and had 6 to 7 players that was eligible to play. Everybody else was sick, hurt, taking a rest, had a bar mitzvah. Their baby mama was pregnant. They had to get a paternity test. Hey, man, that ain't our problem. We pay for season tickets. We want to see all of y'all.
See, I'm a Jimmy Butler fan, though. I'm gonna just say I've always been a Jimmy Butler fan.
You like the one with the dreads, the one with the braids.
Look,
hey,
because
man, the fade. Which one you like now? Because it's like 17 Jimmys. That he might be top on. Dude just coming hairstyle every week now.
I like trolling Jimmy Butler because he did that just for all the NBA promos. He shaved his head and put the braids in. I like trolling Jimmy, and I like old man basketball playoff Jimmy when he just elbowing, posted up, and dropping two buckets, little pump fake and a bucket, it keeps them in the game. Those are my two favorite Jimmy
like the guys,
Butlers.
they scrappy, you know. I like Home Depot. Hey, what is that? Home Depot or Oladipo? Yeah. Dog, if he don't never get hurt, we gonna be all right. Home Depot, good. Yeah.
So
man.
this weekend,
I got.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I like all. Oh, they good. I just like when everybody playing, man. Y'all know I hate losing, man. The Dolphins been losing all these years in between. You know, we had a couple of Miami championships, but that's it. No more basketball.
All right, this weekend. I mean, you know, my biggest thing, if I go to NFC.
Nah, give it to me raw now. Don't cut it. Don't put no cut on it. Give it to me raw.
I'm taking Eagles. This is why. I prefer, you know, old school San Francisco 49ers person, but I think the Eagles only because I'm afraid of that freshman slump, and they got that quarterback, Judy. He's still what 3-4 games in.
Mr.
And so at some point a rookie's gonna be a rookie. And I feel like, you know, but it's gonna be interesting. But I'm leaning towards the Eagles. It's gonna be a 24-20 game, something like that. It's gonna be, you know.
So you got the Eagles versus San Francisco, and you got Kansas City versus Cincinnati. That's what we got? Or we got something else? That's what we got, right?
So AFC.
I don't give a damn who wins.
AFC is tough for me. I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Like this. I love football and I watch it. It don't matter who on TV, but when my Dolphins playing, it's an extra. These antennas go up. Anybody else who play, I don't give a damn who play. I don't care who win. I ain't betting it with you. I ain't betting against you. Fuck you. My Dolphins is my Dolphins. I'm loyal. You got to be a loyal girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever you is, to be a Dolphin fan, because you got to be able to stick with them motherfuckers. So if I would do any predictions, I would be like Kansas City. If Patrick Mahomes don't get his ass smashed. If he gets smashed, but you know the backup was playing pretty good too, but it's that system over there. So I like Kansas City. And the Eagles, ain't Hurts playing over there?
Yeah, Hurts is. Yeah.
Y'all better catch him. That's some triple threat stuff. They got to run, they got to pass, they got defense. I mean, that game I think is going to be the best game out of both. So whoever make it, the Super Bowl is going to be great this year. So we're going to have a Super Bowl party right here. And we might go live in here, man. You know? So it is what it is. So I'm going to just go Kansas City and probably the Eagles. If I'm wrong, so what?
And then guess what?
You shouldn't put your money on it.
Right.
I'm going the same. Kansas City, just because I'm from Ohio and I'm not a Bengals fan. And so I can't root on the Bengals. So I'm taking it.
So man, hey man, tonight was a good night. I appreciate Big Mac sliding through doing this little thing. I appreciate Blue Smoke Lounge, Blue Smoke Cigars for letting us be the house. This is our new house. So
tell them where it is.
Huh?
Tell them where it is.
Blue Smoke Cigars on 119th and 9th Avenue. Between 8th and 9th. You can't miss it. You know, but you probably will if you're not from the crib. So do what you do about everything. Google that bitch. We here. It's always open after a certain time. Y'all don't want to smoke cigars for breakfast, but if you do, we'll open this bitch too. But yeah, it's a really quaint place, nice little vibe. Oh, you know, music, good, nice cigars. Like I said, if y'all ever in Miami, make sure y'all slide through. Tell them I sent you.
That's about it, Kay. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody coming through, checking us out this week. Catch us next week on KK's Corner.
Peace.